Alright, guys, so this is the first tropical weather update of the hurricane season. This is for Tropical Storm Agatha. So, I've already taken a look at the advisory, but I haven't gone in depth on it yet, so let's take a look at it. So, the government of Mexico has now issued a hurricane warning from Selena Cruz to Lagunas de Chachua. Tropical storm warning and hurricane watch from Selena Cruz to Barra de Tonala, and a tropical storm warning from Barra de Tonala to Boca de, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, PGG and from Lagunas de Chichala to Punta Melendona. So, a summary of the watches and warnings in effect. A hurricane warning is in effect for Selena Cruz to Lagunas de Chichala. Hurricane watch is in effect for Selena Cruz eastward to Barra de Tonala. Tropical storm warning is in effect for Selena Cruz eastward to Boca de PGG, Lagunas de Chichala westward to Punta Melendona. A hurricane warning means that hurricane conditions are expected anywhere within the warning area within about 36 hours before the first occurrence of tropical storm force winds or anything that would make outside preparations difficult or dangerous. Preparations to protect life and property should be rushed to completion. Then a hurricane watch means that hurricane conditions are possible within the watch area. A hurricane or tropical storm watch is usually issued 48 hours before the winds are expected. And same thing goes with tropical storm warnings with the hurricane warning. So, areas elsewhere in southern Mexico should closely monitor the progress of Agatha. For storm information specific to your area, please monitor products issued by your National Meteorological Service. So now the discussion and outlook for Agatha. At 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time, or 2100 UTC, center of Tropical Storm Agatha was located near latitude yada yada yada. Not going to go in depth on that. Agatha is moving toward the north-northwest near 5 miles per hour. A turn toward the northeast is forecast to occur late tonight or Sunday. On the forecast track, the center of Agatha will approach the southern coast of Mexico on Sunday and make landfall there on Monday. Maximum sustained winds have increased to near 60 miles per hour with higher gusts. Rapid intensification is forecast, and Agatha could become a hurricane by early tomorrow. So, Agatha's been intensifying at a rate of about... what is that? Wait a minute. It's been... So it's been intensifying by about 3 miles per hour. 3 miles per hour. So if we take its current wind speed, I'll just say this. By the next advisory, I'm predicting it'll probably be close to hurricane status. The next advisory will be coming out at 8 p.m. EDT. So in about 3 hours. So tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 70 miles per hour from the center. Also, if you do not know what rapid intensification is, it's a system in which a tropical cyclone, like Agatha, rapidly strengthens by about 30 knots, or I believe it was 35 miles per hour, which Agatha is close to doing. When I first started recording today, which I never got the video out, but when I woke up, this storm was at 45 miles per hour. Now that's at 60 miles per hour. It's rapidly intensifying right now. Then the estimated minimum central pressure is 998 millibars, or 29.47 inches of mercury. So, the hazards affecting land. Obviously, the wind is going to be a big deal here. Hurricane conditions are expected in the hurricane warning area and possible in the watch area on Monday, with tropical storm conditions possible Sunday night. Tropical storm conditions are expected in the tropical storm warning areas on Monday. The storm surge here. Storm surge is expected to produce significant coastal flooding in areas of onshore winds near and to the east of where the center of Agatha makes landfall. Near the coast, the surge will be accompanied by large and destructive waves. I cannot talk today, apparently. The rainfall is also a threat because of how slowly Agatha is moving currently. So, Agatha will produce heavy rains over portions of southern Mexico by Sunday into Tuesday night. Falling rainfall amounts are currently expected. Mexican state of Oaxaca, 10 to 16 inches with isolated minimum amounts of 20 inches possible. Life-threatening flash flooding and mudslides may occur. In Mexican state of Chiapas, 5 to 10 inches with isolated maximum amounts of 15 inches may occur. Again, life-threatening flash flooding and landslides may occur. Eastern portions of the Mexican state of Guerrero, 2 to 6 inches with isolated maximum amounts of 10 inches. Once again, recurring theme here. Life-threatening flash flooding and landslides may occur. In the Mexican states of Veracruz and Tabasco, 2 to 4 inches with isolated maximum amounts of 6 inches. Then the surf as well. Surf would, I guess, fall under the category of storm surge. But swells generated by Agatha are expected to begin affecting the coast of southern Mexico tonight. These swells are likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. Please consult products from your local weather service. So, as I said, the next intermediate advisory will be at 8 p.m. EST or 7 p.m. CDT. So, now, let's go over to Tropical Tidbits and take a look at this thing.
What?
Tidbits. And as you guys can see here, if the final frame would load, Agatha does have a bunch of convection associated with it. And right around the center of circulation. And this thing does not want to die. There we go. So, if we take a look at the visible shortwave infrared satellite here, you guys can see that Agatha does have a LLC, or low-level circulation, right in the center. It did not have that yesterday at this time. So, this is definitely something to watch here as we get closer and closer to this thing becoming a hurricane. I believe that an aircraft recon mission is scheduled for sometime tomorrow before Agatha makes its final approach. And here's the cone here. So the area in blue is under a tropical storm warning. The area in red is under a hurricane warning. And then the faint pink line that you see, that is a hurricane watch. And then that yellow is the current extent of the tropical storm force winds that Agatha is producing currently. So on this, by 1 p.m., honestly no, by probably 5 or 2 a.m. tomorrow, the National Hurricane Center is expecting Agatha to be a hurricane here. Then, we have one other threat here with Agatha. And that is it moving into the Atlantic basin. Potentially moving into the Gulf of Mexico. Which I will go on and mention very quickly here. If we go on to the forecast models, well, okay, I don't care right now. And I'm going to attempt to load all of this up. Going to regions. I already loaded that up. North America here. Okay, we're just going to take a look at the Eastern Pacific. So right there's Agatha, our 998 millibar storm. So right before it makes landfall, Tropical Tidbits as a 980 millibar storm. Then watch the remnants here. Goes across and reforms and potentially causes a new area of low pressure to form in the Gulf of Mexico. So that will be something to watch after Agatha makes landfall here. As I said, though, Agatha is expected to make landfall as a hurricane. How strong of a hurricane, we do not know yet. But it is expected to make landfall as a hurricane and then weaken rapidly afterwards. So, that's it for the video. for now. Next video I'll have up is the intermediate advisory number 4A on Agatha. That should be issued probably around I'd say 7:54, 8:54 time frame, depending on what I'm doing then. And yeah. So I will see you all then. Until then, stay safe out there. And if you're in the hurricane warning area, I would highly recommend that you begin to start thinking about evacuating your area, especially along the coast.